Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alison Boosh, and yeah, I'm a South African YouTube trying to be, and this is my channel. If you're watching this on Instagram, don't forget that you can watch the full length of this video on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, so be sure to check it out. Okay, so I didn't really know at first like which movies I wanted to review because there's just so many. So I decided that I'm going to review like movies that I've recently watched, just so that, you know, the emotional connection with the movie is really there and raw and is still lingering in my mind. So yeah. Okay guys, so the first movie that I'm gonna be talking about is Bad Times at the El Royale. So I'm gonna put up a picture of the poster of the movie here, and yeah, so this movie, I actually watched this movie just last night and I completely fell asleep because I was just tired, not because the movie sucked. And then I watched it again this morning from where I left off, and it was amazing. This movie was like actually really good. So this movie is a drama slash thriller, and it was made in 2018. So the director is Drew Goddard, and the cast is Chris Hemsworth, Cynthia Erivo, Dakota Johnson, Katie Spaney, Jeff Bridges, Lewis Pullman, Nick Offerman. So there's quite like a really good cast in here. And I think what drew me to like watch this movie is the cast, because I mean the cast is like a pretty famous cast, you know. I mean, there's Chris Hemsworth, which is like amazing, and like throughout the movie he doesn't even wear a shirt, guys. Like if he's not wearing a shirt, then his shirt is like half open. I'm not gonna like, you know, give you guys any spoilers if you haven't watched the movie yet, but it's a pretty good movie. So basically the plot of this movie is the El Royale is a rundown hotel that sits on the border between California and Nevada. So I'm not pretty clued up with like the states of USA, but basically California is here, Nevada is here, and this El Royale, the hotel, is bang in the middle, and like you'd actually see it in the movie. There's this red line that separates it, and it's quite a cool hotel because I mean on this side it's California and this side it's Nevada, and you'll see in the movie where the people that go and stay there for the night get to choose where they want to stay in California or where they want to stay in Nevada. And like it's kind of funny because if you want to stay in California, it's actually $1 more expensive, which is quite funny. But yeah. And basically it soon becomes a seedy battleground when 7 strangers, so we have a clerk, a celeric, I think that's a priest, I have to check that out, a soul singer, a traveling salesman, 2 sisters, the manager, and the mysterious Billy Lee, which is Hemsworth. And yeah, they basically end up all in this hotel with all their different stories which led them to this hotel. And yeah, basically their lives intertwine, not because they wanted it to, you know. I mean, people who come here don't come here to, you know, like show off. They come here because they're trying to hide something, and you'll see that in the movie, and it's just quite interesting to like watch. I actually really enjoy this movie. So I'm looking on Google, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it 75%. The IMDb, which is where I'm reading it from, gave it 7.1%. Now I personally don't really care about you know, like ratings and all of that. I like to make my own review of the movie, but I also don't really like to rate movies because I feel like each movie is beautiful in like its own separate way. And yeah, sure, I'm sharing my, you know, feelings about the movie, but you're gonna have your own feelings about the movie when you watch it, so you guys can rate it yourself. So yeah, I thought it was a really awesome movie. It's really slow and mysterious. Yeah, so that's the first movie. Okay, the next movie that I'm gonna review has been the biggest movie of the month, guys, and like the most anticipated movie after Avengers Infinity War, and that is Captain Marvel. So I have to review this movie, or like, not even, I wouldn't say that I'm reviewing it, but I just have to share my opinion on this movie. Captain Marvel is a fantasy slash science fiction. It was made in 2019, and it is basically about an extraterrestrial If my mother is watching this, you did not waste your school. You did. What I'm trying to say is that I hope I did not go to school for nothing. But at least I didn't, like, you know, pay and buy my way into school like some people, you know. I love you, Jade. Just kidding. So yeah, it's extraterrestrial Kree warrior who finds herself caught in the middle of an intergalactic battle between her people and the Skrulls. And basically she's living on Earth in 1995 and blah blah blah. And yeah, it's basically awesome. And the actors and actresses is Brie Larson, the beautiful Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law, Gemma Chan, Ben Mendelhausen, Lee Pace, Shauna Link. Okay, so Captain Marvel came out. Everyone was so freaking excited. The movie cinemas were booked, booked in advance. I finally got a chance to go, and I was like super excited. I mean, I love Brie Larson. I love like the movie she's played in, and there was just so much of hype about it. And I went in there with an open mind, a little bit of a annoying twitch from my brother who said it was really unforgettable, which was kind of annoying because I don't really like people telling me about the movie before I watch it. But I went in there, tried to be open-minded about it, and yeah, so I liked the movie. I really did like the movie. It was a good movie. I only realized halfway through the movie that the movie was not made like in the current times. I don't know why it took me so long to like realize that the movie was made in, as it says, 1995, guys. I don't know, everything seemed pretty normal. I don't know, maybe I'm like into those vintage stuff. And like my friend that I went to, he was like, didn't you notice that the cars were a bit old? And I'm like, no, I'm really not even big on cars. I wouldn't even know like a 1995 model with a 2019 model car. Yeah, I didn't realize that the movie was set in the past only until the middle of the movie, and then it all made sense, guys. Like, I'm that type of person, went and watched the movie and like watched it, and now I'm like sitting and I'm thinking, what? So it was made in the past, which means all that stuff that happened before the Avengers. And yeah, I was a bit shocked, and like, yeah, I was basically, I just like, you know, how we like find out why things were in the movies that we've been watching, and you know how they came to be by watching this movie. Like how Marvel, the lady's name was Marvel, so now it's Marvel. Nick Fury's eye, and like, and also that phone where that phone that they scared in the end of the movie, where Captain Marvel was like, you know, only use it for emergencies, and then they finally sent out the call. And yeah, that's like the only thing I really enjoyed about it, is like them piecing together like certain things and explaining it to us. I feel like that is just so freaking clever, like to like, you know, do that. It was really clever. But otherwise I didn't really enjoy it so much. But it doesn't matter, because Avengers Endgame is coming out soon, so yeah, they can redeem themselves with that movie. Okay, the next movie I'm gonna review for you guys is AMADEA Family Funeral. Now this movie is a comedy. It was made in 2019, and we all know it's produced by Tyler Perry, who plays Medea, and the rest of the movie characters. Rome Flynn is in there, Patrice Lovely, Courtney Burrell, KJ Smith, David Otungu, Ariel Miranda. So there's quite a few people in this movie, and there's Tyler Perry. Okay, so basically this is a joyous reunion in a small town, Georgia, turns into an unexpected nightmare when Madea, Joe, Aunt Spam, and other family members gather for an anniversary party that turns out to be a sham. Instead of fun and relaxation, Madea and the gang soon find themselves attending an elaborate funeral that doesn't quite go according to. Okay, so let me be the first to say that I love Madea's movies. I love all of them, and they're just so funny and extra. They're just so funny, like, and enjoyable. Like, I don't know, Tyler Perry is just awesome at what he does, and I really enjoy his movies. However, this movie, guys, I spent the majority of the time in the movie wishing that the movie would end. Honestly speaking, I feel like Tyler Perry's movies are so good, but this one is a mess. Now, I don't want to ruin it for other people, because I mean, some people that I talk to say that they liked it, but I honestly don't like it. I feel like it was just a bit much. Like, okay, I can take, you know, the I can take the jokes and the insults and the comebacks and all of that, but I mean, if you're gonna spend like 30 minutes with just a room of like old people throwing comebacks the whole time and everyone is speaking at the same time, and I don't know, it's just a bit much. I felt like this movie was just a bit much. It was just a bit overboard, and I just didn't like that. Like, I like the storyline of the movie, you know, how like this one is sleeping with this one. That was a lot of drama, which was enjoyable to watch. It was a good storyline and all of that, but I just felt like it was just a bit much, and like just a bit, everything was just really over exaggerated. And yeah, I just felt like it was a bit much. Like the scene in the hospital where they like they trying to tell the lady that her husband is dead. I mean, the slapping was a bit much. Like, I mean, we know that Tyler Perry and his movies and Madea is like a bit much and a bit out there, but I mean, that was just, I don't know, that was just unnecessary. I just felt like a lot of the comedic gestures in the movie was like a bit just too much. And yeah, that's my like overall opinion of the movie. It was a bit just too much. It was a bit much. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. Like, it was nice and I liked it to an extent, but it was just a bit too much and I didn't really find it that enjoyable. But if you did, don't leave a comment down and tell me, you know, your... Okay guys, now the last movie that I'm going to do a review on is ALITA Battle Angel. So ALITA Battle Angel is a science fiction / thriller, and it was made in 2019, and the cast is amazing. The cast is Rosa Salazar, who plays ALITA. You have Kenan Johnson, who's Hugo, Christoph Waltz, Jennifer Connelly, Ed Skeran, and Mahershala Ali. Okay. Okay, so basically this is set several centuries in the future. The abandoned ALITA is found in a scrapyard of Iron City by Ido, a compassionate cyber doctor who takes the unconscious cyborg ALITA to his clinic. When ALITA awakens, she has no memory of who she is, nor does she have any recognition of the world she finds herself into. And basically this movie is all about ALITA finding out who she is, her identity, and claiming what's rightfully hers. Guys, okay, so I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. When I saw this movie in the cinema, when it first came onto the cinema, I didn't even want to go watch it. I had no interest in going and watching it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Honestly, I saw that it was a cartoon, and I'm not really big on watching cartoons in the movie and all of that stuff. I'm really not big on watching cartoons, and I saw it and I'm like, It doesn't really look that good. I mean, I don't want to watch a cartoon. Like, I don't want to watch a cartoon. Then I saw that the director of Avatar was also part of this movie, and I was like, okay, like maybe it could be good, same like along the lines of Avatar. And then I don't know, I just wasn't really convinced in the beginning that this movie was gonna be awesome, which it was, but I just wasn't convinced. Like, I personally don't like the movies like Paddington Bear, where you get like an animation acting next to like real people, or like Ted. I just personally find that so annoying, because of the fact like I put my feet in the actresses and actors that's like acting next to nothing basically. And I don't know, I just find it so much of work and frustrating, and maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I didn't find it that it was gonna be so amazing. But I was wrong, guys. This movie was amazing. It was so good. Like, when it started, I don't know, like from the start to the finish, my eyes were glued on the screen. Like, ALITA won everybody's hearts. I read comments about it. I watched the documentary thingy about it, how the directors and the producers were explaining it, and like how they tried to, you know, make everyone fall in love with her, and it worked, guys. It totally worked, and they got that so fucking right, guys. I don't know, the movie was just so good. Like, you don't even notice that she's like not really real human, and that she's a cyborg sort of a thing. I don't know, the movie was just so good, and I can't wait for the second one. That's how good it was, you know. Oh, the movie was just so good and like so empowering. Like, I feel like okay, there is a female lead in the movie. She's half animation, but like I just felt like she had such a presence and such like so much of power and like thirst and like hunger for like, you know, getting what she wants in life. And yeah, no, I just really walked away from that movie with like good vibes and happiness, and this feeling of like, you know, that I can do anything, you know. So yeah, that movie really did have a great impact on me. I loved it, and I would recommend it to like everyone to go watch it in 3D if you can. Yeah, that movie was okay, guys, so that is all the movies I'm gonna be reviewing today on the review with Alison. No, I'm joking, that sounds silly. But yeah, I decided just to review 4 movies for you guys, because I don't want this video to go on to like an hour, because I can sit and talk about movies like for the whole day, guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this movie. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more videos like this or any other types of videos, don't forget to leave a comment down below and check out the full video on YouTube. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love, and yeah, see you guys in my next video.